A lot of you probably do yours different and stuff, and we all do ours. Add my oil to this right here. Go ahead and add my oil to it, okay? Whip it up pretty good, okay? Very good. Okay, then I'm just gonna pour it in there. Okay. Then mix it up good together. We're gonna tempt this by hand. I may have to later go to the blender, but I'm tempted to do it all by hand. Enough stuff rising, so I used my all-purpose with no baking powder or nothing in it. Let me get my blender. I want to make that. Okay. I told you this is bootleg, y'all. This is a bootleg one. I'm gonna go for real. I'm gonna go get me one, y'all. I know y'all hear me keep saying that, but I am. I'm gonna go buy me one for real. You don't need to be so cheap with yourself. Okay, I'm gonna let that drip off in there pretty good, okay? Okay, and then I'm going to use my flavoring. In this flavoring, I have more than vanilla. In this flavoring, I have more than vanilla for this chocolate cake right here I'm making. Okay. Let me move this out the way. Move this out the way. Sorry, I'm so unorganized right now. This is early in the morning. Been away for like 3 days and got a late start last night trying to put on some chocolate chip cookies for my babies, my grandbabies. That I'm getting up early this morning because I made the bed very late. Okay. Buttermilk is good. Buttermilk is good to make your cake very moist. Also, to add sour cream to this is great. Adding sour cream to this is wonderful. Make sure I got this mixed up real good in here, y'all. Okay, next one I'm gonna add is I'm use my sifter to do this in here. Okay, I'm gonna add my cocoa powder. I'm gonna sift it in there. So if you don't got it, you can just pour it in there if you like. But I'm gonna sift it in there. Or you probably like, man, it's a lot of cocoa powder. Well, I make my cakes different ways, okay? I'll make a different way. So yeah, there will be more than a little cocoa powder. I couldn't find the dark one. I truly wanted to use the dark Hershey's chocolate, but I could not find it. Okay. I'm just gonna mix this up in here with my liquid here. This will take a while, especially if you're mixing it up with your hand. This will take a while, okay? I'm gonna start get that hot water ready. I'm gonna go ahead and get my warm. I normally would use coffee in it, but I'm not gonna use coffee. I'm just gonna use some hot water for this. Normally I do use coffee for this, but I'm gonna use the hot coffee would even make it more richer. But I think my husband likes it when I add the water because when I use the coffee, it's too rich. Okay, hope that you can see this pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna mix this with my beater. I want to take everything off of there. You don't want your water real. You don't want it scalding hot, but you want it nice and hot. Remember that, okay? You do want it nice and hot, but not scalding hot. Okay. Okay. Move this out the way. And we'll let you see how chocolate this is. This already looks like the cake, but it's not. I'll let you see it. Okay, there we go. As I say, you also can sift your flour, okay? That you can do. I'm going to sift my flour a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time. Got some of that chocolate in there from the Nestle Quick, but that's fine. That's all it is. Nothing, so I ain't worried about rinsing it out because it really didn't matter. I don't know how many you add sour cream to yours. I do. I added to some of mine, but I won't be adding it to this one right here. No sour cream for this. Really, that done ran long enough. Let me go over there and get that. Okay, just a moment. Okay, some more. Oops. Yeah. Okay, and I'm not going to use all the flour. I'm not going to use it all. Remember, too much of flour, y'all, could make your cake taste very powdery, okay? And you don't want your cake to taste real powdery, but yet you still want enough in there, okay? That's all I'm going to use, okay? I'm not going to use any more than you see me put in here. Ooh, Jesus. Hold just a moment. Then when I put the hot water in here, that will help me finish this out. It will help me finish it out. Okay. If you want, it don't have to be hot water. It can be coffee. Coffee will give you a richer cake, okay? Oh, I'm getting tired. Add a little more of that water to it. I want to mix it just enough to use my blenders. I guess a lot of you probably say, well, why couldn't you just use the blenders then? Because it was too thick the way I do. I have different ways of making different cakes, okay? Different chocolate cakes, okay? I have the ones that's real thick, that start off real thick, but then it's nice and thin. Then I have the one that's loosely and end up nice and chocolatey, okay? I am going to add a little coffee to this. I think I do want that rich taste to that, okay? And I'm going to let you see this right here. Let you see what's going on. See? Okay, let me add. Let me get me some. That's a good enough time for me. Okay. I want you to see this before I put it in there, okay? Okay, here goes my chocolate. I'm gonna let you see this first. Let you see the breakdown. Okay, look at that. Well, let me go ahead and take my other spatula. When I'm baking, I try to make sure that all of my ingredient is combined great together. Sorry it took that long, y'all. Great. There it go, you see. Okay, now here go the breakdown, okay? This coffee is going to break it down. Not only is it going to break it down, it's going to make this cake very, very, very rich, okay? It's going to make it very rich in chocolate. It's already chocolate, but it's really going to be chocolate. Try to make sure I got all this coffee in there good because, okay, let you see. Okay, there we go. Okay, right now I'm about to spray my pan. Three. About 3.5. And then I'm going to take my fork and I'm just going to spread it out like this. Okay, I'm just going to, oh Lord, that's really chocolatey. Oh, that's a little bit too chocolatey. Okay, that was, okay, the rest of that I'll just get rid of. I'm not a chocolate lover anyway. Okay, let me use my, I thank you so much for joining me here. I'm going to clean up my mess. I'm going to put these in the oven and let them finish, okay? Let me take some more. You know what? I am. And just sprinkle it like this, okay? If you're into chocolate and you love chocolate, I believe you would love this chocolate right here because this is going to be so chocolate that it's going to be funny. I could have put more, but I think I got enough in here. I really do. I don't think I need to overdo it. Let me show me putting it on the other. What it'll do, it'll melt inside this right here. It will melt inside of it. So much for joining me here, and God bless.